Hello everybody, continuing on with our Whose NHL jersey would I buy and why. Today talking about the Boston Bruins. Before we start, please make sure to subscribe if you're new, and also if you saw this video or the Coyotes video from yesterday, no, I am not wearing the same clothes. I just pre-recorded it because it's pretty easy to do. And of course, moving on, talking about the Bruins and who I would buy, and it would be David Pastrnak's jersey. Now, Pasta, I think in general, is a very likable player unless he's just torching your team. He brings a lot of personality to the game, and I think it's something we really need. You think of the Barbie girl thing with the outdoor game and stuff like that he just does that is unique or just adds some fun to the game, especially for kids now. They're not looking for the player to just be a player. They want to have some personality, something entertaining, and I think that Pasta is really able to do that. Another thing is just his rapid rise to NHL stardom and to being a household name for hockey fans, not only in North America, but around the world. Have to think, his first few years, it's not that things were necessarily awful, but I think he had 15 goals, 1 year 13, and then just automatically burst to 31 or 32 goals following those campaigns. He has been able to steadily just keep scoring goals and has been a big goal scorer, not only for his team, but in the league. You look at how many goals he's been able to score. That scoring ability is just insane. 215 goals in his last 413 regular season games. Again, a guy that has been there with the best of them and has tied guys for the season record for the Rocket Richard for most goals in a season. 48, tied it with Ovi. And I think going forward, he could possibly be able to win one of those by himself. And I think a big thing here, you look at people are saying, oh, you know, the perfection line is really good for Boston, and it is, don't get me wrong, but the ability for him to score on different lines or play on different lines and play well is something I like to see. I hate when you see somebody play with another star player, like he plays with Bergeron, and then everyone is saying, oh, well, he only plays well because he plays with Bergeron, when the reality is he's been able to play on different lines and have success, which is something I like to see from players that I'd like to buy their jersey, knowing that they are able to play well without a certain player. So it doesn't just mean that they're tied to that player and then they're going to be lesser or not nearly as good than what you'd expect from them considering what they've done. And then finally, I think a big thing for Pasta here is how I view him going forward. Yes, he is a free agent after this year, but if he stays with Boston, I really do feel like he's going to be the face of the team for many years to come. You have Bergeron, Marchand, as of right now, that are still big names in Boston, but they are both getting older. Bergeron possibly not even playing past this year or next year. I don't think he signed a deal yet. Haven't seen anything. But once he leaves, then it leaves Marchand. Probably would be the biggest name. Of course, you've got other big names on this team as well. But Pastrnak is a guy that not only will be a big name for Boston in the coming years and hopefully able to create a good legacy there, already has, but a big name for hockey going forward that maybe could get some younger kids into the game and get interested in it because, like I said, very likable player, a lot of personality, and I look forward to seeing what he is going to be doing in the coming years. Don't have the money to buy a Boston jersey just yet. Those might be towards the back end of when I'm able to have enough money. Probably want to do YouTube full time. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, so for this one, it's going to be Pasta, and I hope that I'm able to buy his jersey before he retires, which would mean that I'm able to do YouTube full time by then. But anyway, let me know whose jersey you would buy. If you bought a Boston Bruins jersey, Montreal fans, you might not buy any of them, or you might get a customized jersey, but we know how that goes. Anyway, make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new. Everybody stay safe, have a great night, and Eagle love hockey, alright? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.